Hi, I'm Dr. Greg Thorson. I'm a tenured faculty in theater, and I work in the Department of ACSS. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about the job that I do here at Shasta College in the theater department and talk about the importance of that and also ACSS, and then also about the work that I and my fellow instructors do at the college. Um, Recently, I just the other day I was looking around social media, as some of us might do from time to time, and I ran across a quote that I found inspirational, which maybe that's a little different than some of the other quotes we're seeing on social media at the time. So have embraced want to embrace the quote, and I think you'll it helps describe to me the importance of theater. This is a quote by Lauren Gunderson, who is one of the most produced playwrights in the United States right now. And Lauren writes, if you take a child to the theater, not only will they practice empathy, but they also might laugh uproariously or come home singing about science or want to know more about history or tell you what happened at school today or spend all dinner discussing music or learn how to handle conflict. What I wanted to get at with this, and I think that we all, regardless of our age, whether we're a child, a community college student, or an adult or a senior citizen, can take all that away from theater. Like most skills in life, empathy is something that gets better with practice, and I think that it's a quality that is essential to the times that we're in, and so vital. And I think that theater really acts as a practice of empathy. It allows people and students to play other roles. It allows an audience to watch other people's stories. Um, a play comes from a playwright's singular vision. Uh, it's a playwright, the way a playwright interacts with and lives in the world around them. And there's a wonderful quote I think about frequently that it comes from the play or the book, To Kill a Mockingbird, but in it, Atticus Finch tells his daughter, if you just learn a single trick, Scout, you'll get along a lot better with all kinds of folks. You really never understand a person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb around inside of his skin and walk around in it. And I think that's a lovely quote and speaks to the experience that we can get seeing things from different people's perspectives. Um, and that reminds me that fairly recently, in the recent past, we produced To Kill a Mockingbird here at Shasta College. It was a very successful production. Um, we've done a number of plays. We usually do a fall play and a spring play, and it's always a tremendous joy to see the growth that comes from the students who work on these plays, both personally and in their personal communication skills, but also in the group attitude that they have. I take a lot of joy in just watching the team building that comes out of that. Uh, so theater, like the other performing arts, is one of the main ways that the public views Shasta College. In many ways, the performing arts building and our theater building are the public face that we put to the community, and we take that really seriously, and that's very important, and it gives us a way to um, discuss and talk about subject matter and themes that are important to our community. One other thing that I'll point out, ACSS is a wonderful department. It's a very large department. It encapsulates so many uh, different departments inside of it that there's a lot of things that are going on. I can't mention, but one thing that I'll talk about that I've noticed recently in my online work with my students is that a lot of the students are majoring in sociology, or that I have, and in the hopes of being a social worker. And I'm so impressed by that. That really touches my heart to see people in this time, in a time of need, to really step up to the plate and to want to be of service, and to help the other people in their community. And so I think that ACSS and theater are vital for that within Shasta College. After that, the last thing I'll say is that I support our efforts as faculty. I think that we deserve to be paid an average wage for the work that we do. we as faculty work tremendously hard to teach the students, to help them grow. It's been a very difficult transition to move many of our work online, particularly performance classes and courses like theater. And we do a lot of that because we love it, and we do a lot of it because we love our students. But it's also important to be rewarded and compensated for that work as well. We appreciate it that you make a point to listen to us and the decisions that you make about the institution moving forward, and that you're well informed on the decisions that you make. And so I am happy just to be here today briefly to give you a little bit of perspective. You can walk around in the ACSS shoes for a moment and see what we have to offer. Anyway, thank you. I'm Dr. Thorson. It's a real privilege to speak to you tonight, and I wish you all the best, and thank you for your work at Shasta College.